Now, that then introduced us, or you introduced us to the concept of liberating structures being very useful, particularly useful for helping to manage complex situations. And my question to you was, so what does complex situation actually mean? And you suggested that it's about if there's an unpredictable outcome. So typical meetings might have an agenda, might have predetermined decisions that have to be made, conversations that have to be had, but there's a pretty much determined outcome, and it might be less beneficial versus the scenario where we've got an agenda, but we're not quite sure what decisions we have to make because we haven't reached any decision points yet. So ferreting out of the group where decisions might have to be made and where the outcomes are uncertain is what we're considering to be complex scenarios for the purpose of liberating structures. But the overall concept of liberating structures, you suggested that it's actually a way to design and run meetings. And a key element of that design piece in particular, as I'm inferring it, is we're looking to design in ways that as many, if not all, of the participants can fully contribute according to their own capacities, desires, interests, and so on. A key point that you brought us to at the very end, which for me is so fundamental, I think, is that noticing what's happening at micro level, at individual interaction levels, is fundamental before we can get to noticing and analyzing what's happening at the interactions at the broader macro level. And that liberating structures and organizing meetings through the use of liberating structures probably provides us with the best methodology or framework to enable that noticing of the micro level engagements and interactions, which will then help us to get to the macro level and understanding of the macro level organization interactions that are typically taking place. Finally, I'll say your phrase, Nancy, create space to do something different. If I was to sum up the whole conversation as I've heard it, I think the idea of creating liberating structures can help to create space for a group to do stuff that's a bit different.
Welcome to Talk to Your Meeting Doctors, the LinkedIn Live series from My Meeting Support, featuring Dr. Martin Duffy and Dr. Paul Nudestia.